turn into the Magic the Gathering storyline then,
Yes.
and look at some positive father figures. We crowdsourced this a little bit
Yeah, I saw.
on what characters are the most positive, and there seemed to be a lot of support for Angroth by a pretty wide margin. What's your take?
That I agree. There are times when I like to be in the minority and like to do the quirky side take. This is not one of those times. He is hands down for me the favorite father from the Magic multiverse, if you will. He's for those that don't know, he's usually done as a black-red character. And Planeswalker character who has two young kids at home, and he generally goes through the multiverse. Not his sole purpose is not only to find presents for them, but he does generally bring presents home for them, and he thinks about them all the time. And he gets upset when he cannot, like when he's trapped on Ixalan, he gets upset when he cannot do what he believes he is born to do. So I absolutely ascribe to his energy. I like it a lot. I like what Wizards did to him and did for him as a character, and think that that is definitely something, the first celebration of several, I know, but the first celebration I think should go to him.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the storyline, and when people started suggesting this, I looked at the cards again. I'm like, it's black red, right? I mean, Minotaur. what's going on here? And it's.
Yeah, you got to go storyline deep. Yeah,
right. You have to go do some looking up of the novels and stuff, because based on the cards, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a good dad, but when you think about him doing all that stuff because he's trying to get back to his children, then it makes a little bit more, or at least presumably getting back to his family, makes a little bit more sense.
I suppose. There were certainly a lot of other answers.
Yes.
Some of them
good answers.
Some of them tongue in cheek. Baron. Karn came up as the father of all machines.
Yeah, I polite disagree with that one.
Teferi, somebody said was a great canonical dad, even though he traveled a lot for work.
Yeah, that was cute. I liked that. That was a cute observation and stuff. But you must have your own. You must have your own favorite.
Yeah, I mean, as I thought about it, I don't even know if he's actually a father, but Johnny would be my choice. He serves as far as I've seen from both the cards and knowing a little bit about the storyline. He seems to be this source of great compassion and guidance. I think, and guidance is the thing, sort of the paternal attribute that I'm seizing on here. That he seems to be this endless source of powerful and positive guidance to other characters in the storyline.
Right. I agree. Is that mentorship? It's that idea. I honestly, I'm a bit more familiar with the storyline, and I can't, off the top of my head, please forgive me, those of you who are deeper Vorthoses than I am. I can't recall off the top of my head. I believe he is an actual father too. But regardless, that's not the point. The point is how does he treat those who are clearly younger and less experienced than him, and he treats them with compassion. He also gets, I believe he's one of the people that gets a little bit irritated with the Gatewatch when they decide to rush off and go take on Nicole Bolas, off on Amonkhet. And he's like, maybe you shouldn't, and he gets a little bit upset with them. But, then they, kind of, as they recover from the failure, he's kind of there again, and, it's the idea of, you're there, because you need to be. And that's the experience that I think that any good parent, and certainly and any good father would want to try to project.